Address of Pope Leo XIV to the Augustinian Recollect Nuns of the Federation of Mexico. This took place in the room adjacent to the audience hall on Wednesday, October 15, 2025. Most Holy Virgin Mary. Good morning, everyone. You have come to Rome in this holy year to experience a moment of encounter with the Lord, which I see has filled you with joy. St. Thomas of Villanova, commenting on St. Augustine's soliloquies, illustrates the origin of this joy. Quote, "You, Lord, are not one thing, and your reward another, but you yourself are the immeasurable reward." End quote. That's from Augustine's Complete Works 2:89. To encounter the Lord in the life we have so gladly embraced, we must as pilgrims walk a path. It is true that there are many paths, but they all boil down to two. Quote, mercy and truth, end quote. That's Psalm 24:10. Let us walk towards the Lord along these two paths, serving like Martha in works of mercy, or resting like Mary at the feet of Jesus to contemplate the truth. He's quote referencing Luke 10:38-41, and that's also a reference to Augustine's Complete Works, but it's 8:2-3, 77. The Bishop Saint of Valencia tells us that this is the path that shown to us by the Gospel and the Apostle Paul, the path of love. Quote, "O delightful path of love," end quote, says the saint. Quote, "Is there anything easier and more pleasant than to love? The path of love is very easy, whether it be love of God or love of neighbor. So how easy this route is, how beautiful and pleasant that path is," end quote. That is why all those who have reached the goal, quote, have done so by this path, end quote. That's also from Augustine's Complete Works 2:247. This love is not something that is achieved with effort, but rather that is received as a gift. St. Thomas tells us, quote, "No matter how many things God gives you, if he does not give you his love, he has denied you himself," end quote. That's from also Augustine's Complete Works. I'm not sure exactly how it could be. That's from the same work, but 8:2-3, 107. Our journey thus takes shape from the heart. Quote, "God, in fact, does not look at how much you do, but how much you advance in your desire and love for him. Because although it is true that each person will be judged by their works, nevertheless the measure of the work is the charity of the heart," end quote. That's from the same place, 6:47. However, if the fire of love is lacking, works lose their meaning and become, quote, a burden on the soul, end quote. But, quote, "where there is love, there is no sorrow," end quote. That's from the same book, 2:63. Dear sisters, let us invoke the maternal protection of our Mother of Good Counsel and the intercession of St. Thomas of Villanova, who so loved the mission in America. That's from the same place, but book 3:411. To walk this path of perfection with patience and courageous spirit to reach the end. And the same person, but same book, but 7:331.